The immortal Mr. and Mrs. Claus was always going to end with divorce, of course. Long story short, they lost their rapport and settled their marriage aboard in court. But from this freedom, Mrs. Claus sought to explore a venture of her own as Mother Christmas, a name to which she will forever be known. So free from the dissonance she experienced from her ex St. Nicholas, Mother Christmas felt limitless, liberty being her stimulus. Stimulated and elated, she felt like she was fated for greatness. A greater status was awaiting, so without waiting, she skated straight in. Oh, but where to start? How do you impart such a task? But Mother Christmas was rich in heart and hella smart, a superstar bound to go far. And go far is exactly what she did. She went further than she ever had before. Far away from the north, the shores, and the heart of Mr. Claus she tore, leaving the grown man crying on the workshop floor. Poor Santa just wasn't ready to be shown the door. It all went south for Mr. Claus, including his Mrs. Claus. She was now residing in the South Pole to start a whole new life as an ex-wife, on a mission filled with ambition to build her own identity, her own legacy. Could she do it? Let us see. You would have missed it in the news because it doesn't play on your blues or reports on something sinister, like inflation and Britain's 50th Prime Minister this year. But down in South Sphere, Mother Christmas has been getting into gear. She's been busy. That Missy Chrissy has been setting up her own operation. A bit beyond a side hustle, this is the real hustle. A bustling business that will transform Christmas forever. Now imagine Santa's workshop, you know the drill. So much sweat and steel goes into making toys for girls and boys around the globe. Then off Santa goes once a year around the sphere giving the gifts to kids, and then he's off the grid for a whole year. I mean, come on. Mother Christmas couldn't help but see opportunity and great prospects, and you best believe she rolled with this concept. Christmas 2022, Mother Christmas introducing to you, I wish it could be Christmas every day, you all chanted. Your wish is granted. Mother Christmas's everyday Christmas is open for business. So the crib-style tour of the South Pole's factory grounds, let's take a look around. Through candy cane gates you can embrace the grace of the birthplace of something quite ace. A city of pace and labour sitting on a renovated glacier while still maintaining the South Pole's frosty nature. It's not just a workshop, it's greater. With Mother Christmas as the curator, she has pulled in local labour. Native penguins have become the engine to strengthen Mother C's invention. Their attention to detail derails that of elves. For the past year they've been filling the shelves with quality toys ready to deploy. And don't you worry, the penguins are well compensated. Antarctic workforce laws are a bit outdated. Mother C made sure their work was celebrated. 40 days annual leave, can you believe? And you should see their salary. You'd move straight to the South Pole just to be on her payroll. With a city well stocked, Mother C had a sea of novelties placed under Christmas trees. But unfortunately, reindeer weren't an option. She couldn't use them to transport her haul of commodities, because flying reindeer was apparently her ex's intellectual property. But this was just an opportunity to do things properly. She recruited some not-so-local labour to be her saviours. Creatures of great speed agreed to lead the delivery. Ostriches, the fastest land animals on the planet per leg, taking to the skies full steam ahead. And all she had to do was teach them to fly and buy them hats, scarves and body warmers. They used to warm the temperatures. So with these excellent hires and an elephant empire, Mother C's business was ready to fly. She was ready to take to the skies and deliver Christmas every day for the rest of time. But regardless of her success, she had to confess, she knew this progress would put stress on her ex. Santa had spent so long slaving away in workshops and plodding along rooftops, and despite the effort, he never stopped. Truth be told, he had a heart of gold. It would be cold to let his business fold under her completed goals. But she couldn't go back. She'd moved on. She was on track to prove a legacy that was strong. But like I said, she was rich in heart and smart. She knew there was one thing that set their trades apart. Yes, she had a workshop that was 100 times bigger and a beaked workforce that could do things slicker, but one thing was still missing. One thing you need in the time of giving. Magic. Christmas is a time to imagine that impossible things can happen, like a sleigh can fly around the whole world like a wondrous cannon, blasting cheer and kindness amongst us all. Logic doesn't matter at all, if you believe. So Mother Christmas rode an ostrich to the North Pole. Took only a few minutes, you know. She sat down with Santa and after they exchanged some awkward banter, she spoke with candour and offered him a place by her side. Just to be clear, this is strictly business, she expressed. This is all in aid of everyday Christmas, and he did not detest. In fact, he was beyond impressed. He said he'd meant it when he wished her all the best, and she was the best. So Santa accepted her request. And from 25th of December 2022, the infinite Yuletide began. The penguins' work was forever sublime, and they enjoyed their holiday time. Ostriches flew presents around the world quicker than Amazon Prime. Santa started her TikTok account to deliver Christmas cheer online. And Mother C's ambitions only continued to climb. That's the story of how it became Christmas every day, with one woman's aspirations to lead the way. surrounding herself with the people she trusts to build an empire that was magic and robust. Together, Mother Christmas and her partners, they were unstoppable. So when it's time of giving, it's time to start believing in the impossible.